Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rollins427, and actually today, what we talk about is actually Seth Rollins and his injury, and this is actually crazy right now. And you know, last night you actually went one on run with Jinder Mahal. It really wasn't that good a match, but that's not what we talk about. He was injured inside the match. He's injured right before Wrestemania. Now, what could this mean? Because they didn't set up anything for him at the Royal Rumble, which I don't understand that. I don't know if he's just not showing up. It would be weird if he just didn't show up at the Royal Rumble, but at this point, it seems like he's not going to be at the Royal Rumble. But it seems like he's going to have to vacate the championship, especially because, like, I don't know how bad the injury is. They really didn't say that. But even if he's out for a few months, even a few weeks, that kind of messes up the whole Wrestlemania build up to it, especially if he has to vacate the championship. Now, we don't know what they were going to do with Damian Priest. That's the thing about it. We didn't know what they were going to do with him. He has until after Mania, so a lot of people think he's supposed to cash in before Mania, but he has until after Mania that showed him to that briefcase. What does this actually mean? Now, we know they were setting up CM Punk and Seth Rollins. How did we get in there? Was CM Punk going to win the Royal Rumble? Or we don't know how we would get in there, but that seemed like that was going to be the match. And this completely ruins that now. They still can do that match later on, which with more build and stuff like that. But what does this mean? Punk is still going to be inside the World Championship match. The problem is, who does he face? And I'm thinking Drew McIntyre, because they've already been setting this up. And it's crazy that it took Seth Rollins to get injured for Drew McIntyre to potentially get a World Championship match at WrestleMania. Like, for CM Punk, and if The Rock doesn't show up in the Royal Rumble, CM Punk is winning. That's just what I basically believe. And I believe he's going after the World Heavyweight Championship, but that's what he says he's going after. It wouldn't make sense for him to go after the WWE Championship. It wouldn't make sense. The Undisputed Championship, it wouldn't make sense for him to do that. But with this, they already have a planted in story with Drew McIntyre. I think they should go for Drew and Punk at Mania. That makes the most sense at this point. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't see them taking, unless Stone Cold Steve Austin return. I mean, it's a lot of variables, but right now I'm going with Punk still holding that spot to be in the World Championship match. The problem is who walks into Mania with that championship. And what I think they're going to do is do a vacated match at the Royal Rumble for the vacated championship. It just makes the most sense. Royal Rumble is like the second or third biggest pay-per-view of the year. But yeah, this is really bad for Seth Rollins because it seemed like he's finally going to get his WrestleMania main event, even though he technically main event at WrestleMania 31. But I'm talking about an actual like main event. He's the last match. It's him versus somebody else. This is his time to get that. Because for the past 2 years, he fought Cody, he fought Logan Paul, he didn't get the main event. And the years before that, who he fought? He lost to Cesaro, 36. He fought Kevin Owens. So it's like he never got that main event. And this was his time to get the main event. This was his time to actually shine and everything like that. And for him to be taken away like that, now it depends on when he's coming back, because they can always do this Punk and Rollins match next year and have it be the main event of night 1 or night 2 next year. They could do that. So they still have that match and they already planned the seeds. But I think Drew McIntyre makes the most sense. To me personally, Drew McIntyre makes the most sense to plug into the spot, to do Drew and Punk one-on-one at Mania. Unless they want to do a multi-man match. I don't really know what they're going to do. But, I mean, there's a chance that Rollins is not going to be out for that long. I just don't see it, because, yeah, from everything that I'm hearing and the reports and everything like that, he's probably going to be out. They're going to have to vacate the title, and this is just a huge blow to Mania. I mean, they still can put off something great, but that was like a huge match that I was really looking forward to. And I was really looking forward because I'll be at Mania to seeing Seth Rollins at Mania and him facing Punk. But if they do Drew and Punk, I'll be very happy with that. But I don't see them taking Punk out the spot just because I think he's going to do a world title match. And then another thing is, a lot of people was talking like, will they actually have Punk beat Rollins? Now, I was saying that Rollins and Punk were going to do it. They'll do that match at Mania, and then Rollins was going to win. But since they're plugging in Drew, I think Punk probably walk out with the title. To be honest, since if Rollins is really out of that match, I think Punk is guaranteed to walk out. Because with Rollins, I see them, especially with Reigns. I don't know why anybody wants to see Punk and Reigns. Reigns is winning. There's no way to have Punk beat Reigns. But with Rollins, people were going back and forth like, would WWE have Punk beat Rollins? And that was like a 50-50 type chance. But I thought Rollins, if they did that match, Rollins was going to walk out with it. But now since Rollins is out, and then you plug in like somebody like Drew or maybe a Damian Priest. But if the title's vacated, then Damian Priest can still just cash in or something like that. So we'll just see about that. But I think if you plug in Drew and Punk and you get Drew that spot, and this will probably make Drew happy because he's getting that World Championship match potentially the main event of night one, because that still could potentially main event night one. We don't know. They might give Punk the main event. Punk still has the guy's WrestleMania main event. So to please Punk and to please Drew, you're giving them the night one main event. That'll be great for them and everything like that. Punk still win the Rumble. Now, Punk doesn't run the Rumble. They could do a whole bunch of different things with actually this. Here's a possibility right here. I could throw it out there. Have the Royal Rumble winner win a World Championship, which I doubt they'll do that. I just highly doubt they'll actually do that, but they could actually do that. I mean, at this point, everything's up in the air because nobody expected Rollins to actually get hurt. And we know Rollins working hard, him being a workhorse, and yeah, just right before Mania, like 2 weeks before the Rumble, and I'll be at the Rumble as well, but 2 weeks before the Rumble, and it's just interesting that this happened, and they didn't have anything planned for the Rumble. I don't think we got any singles women's matches yet announced for the Rumble, so we'll just see what's going on with the Rumble and everything like that. But this is really, really bad news for Seth Rollins. I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk as the backup. That's what I think they should do, because they've already been building that up, building that feud, because that's some of the one-on-one match they still going to do and stuff like that. Now, I thought they were going to do that match if Punk won the Rumble. I thought they were going to do that match at Elimination Chamber, to have a one-on-one match, Punk first big pay-per-view match before WrestleMania, be at the Elimination Chamber in front of 60,000 people, him and Drew McIntyre. They wrap that up, then they move on to Mania with Punk and Rollins. You take Rollins out, you be like, well, vacate the championship, I'll put it on Drew McIntyre. Now, how they do that tournament, Battle Royal, Fatal 4-Way, Triple Threat, they can do whole different types of things for that spot, and who's going to replace Rollins for the big match at Mania. But yeah, we'll definitely see what's going on with this. But this is a huge blow to WWE. I mean, for this match to happen inside this match, it does always seem like injuries happen inside. Like, but this match was kind of unnecessary. Like, why is Jinder Mahal getting the main event match? Why is Seth Rollins even fighting in this match? It really didn't even need to even happen, to be honest, to be completely honest, because I know a lot of people thought Jinder Mahal was going to win. Absolutely not. Jinder Mahal winning the title, and right before WrestleMania, you think he's walking in to WrestleMania with the championship, or was he going to lose it right after? But yeah, this is very, very interesting to see what's going to happen with this. But Rollins is hurt. We just want to see get updates. I'm gonna talk about it some more. I definitely be doing another video on this, like afterwards, to try find out more information about it and everything like that, and find out what's actually going on, how long he actually will be out. We'll get that information and stuff like that. But yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below on Seth Rollins getting hurt. What do you think his replacement should be? What do you think is going to happen with WrestleMania at this point? Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks.